Hey guys, got a second stream for tonight. This is set up for showing my farming and crafting cycle. This was brought up in the comments today, and just wanted to walk through the suspension fluid, not suspension fluid. Oh gosh, is it insulating gel? There we go. The insulating gel farming that I do with spidonium and tamarium. So I think I have a setup ready to go, a batch of each. So I'm gonna run in and run into the base, pick that, hop in my freighter or my hauler, and head over to where I craft and sell, and run through what it looks like. I mean, just simple. There's many ways to go and make money in this game. This is the one that I chose. It just seems like a higher yield, but you have more work to do. So it'll take a little while. So I'll just start off. Looks like the tamarium. Okay, tamarium's not quite ready, so I'll just start over here. Yeah. There's a YouTube guy that I watch of this method, and PC, and he had a huge base. Apparently, you could set it up to the I don't even know. I'm not going to try and pretend like I do. You could set it up to where you can configure your base a lot bigger. Like I'm at 99% capacity right now. I guess I could take some of the glass out, but I just kind of like being able to look out at my nice lush planet while I'm doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this spidonium. It usually grows twice as fast as the tamarium. So you could pick tamarium and spidonium, then the tamarium will hit its second stage, like where it's at now, and you could pick the spidonium again. It'll be ready. Then, as you can see, the tamarium will pop for the second time, or the third, get to the third stage to where you could pick it, and then you could walk down and pick everything. So you should be able to do 2 batches of spidonium per 1 batch of tamarium. But if you're just going through playing the game, you just pick it whenever you pick it, unless you are like just trying to do a big haul. So I've already maxed out the maxed out my storage containers. I have one for spidonium, one for tamarium. They were maxed out. I emptied them out, emptied out my inventory, filled up my hauler, and this is going to be a nice big haul of money from gel. So we'll hurry up and pick up these last bits of tamarium, and I'll show you the inventory before we take off. Everything's done. So I got my hauler all filled up, and then this is all the stuff on my body, on my exosuit. So as you can see, it's 20 spidonium, 20 tamarium, so you're able to make quite a bit of gel, and it says the value of each is 44,000. So it is lucrative. It just takes so long to craft, especially when you have a big glob of it like I got. So we're going to Then head over to the hauler and take off and go to where I go to sell. Set up this green marker. It's a shelter that's real close to my base, so it makes it nice and easy. Usually I just come up here, cruise for a bit. When I see the asteroids, dip down. But I think I'll just, there we go. And there I am. Oh. So once I get here, I'll hop inside, and that's when the crafting will start. And like usual, those haulers will throw you off the path. We talked my death run where I picked up a hauler, crashed hauler. All right. Oh, not yet. So now begins the boring crafting. So this, I'm just not even going to sugarcoat this. This is going to be so boring. I usually fall asleep at some point doing this, especially right off the bat. Not right off the bat, but after I get my exosuit cleared out of it. Oh, dang, forgot to mark the time we're starting this, so right about 7 minutes into the video, we'll start this. 29,747,000. That's the price that we'll start off at, and we'll see how much this actually ends up being. So we'll see how long this takes, and if you're bored out of your mind, I don't blame you. You just jump ahead in the video after it's done. And if you hear any other noises going on, my wife's trying to exercise in the room, and it's not me like panting or anything in here, it'll be her. Oh. Alright, and this is the cycle. You just keep going over and over again. Now, I think I could streamline my my base a little bit, get rid of a couple unnecessary buildings and structures, because I'd like to just put a landing pad there. That way I don't have to constantly take off and pay for it with the plutonium. Just land there and take off, call my ship, whatever. So as you can see, start getting a little, as we're clearing out some slots, we're able to sell more at a time, and that price will get up into the millions very quickly. And then I just rebalanced the amount of Temerium I have, and I took some out and added Spodonium, more Spodonium, because I was ending up with a huge surplus of Temerium, which isn't that big of a deal. I'll show you what I do if I have any left over here, because I mean it just grows in your base. It's not a big deal if you waste a little. My wife agrees. She's quite the No Man's Sky guru. Ooh, monotonous. So all the Temerium is out of my exosuit, and it's going to start using the stash inside the starship. And I have an opening there, so what I'm going to do is transfer. You don't have to, you can do it however you want. I just prefer to do it this way, because I hate crafting so much. I want to do as much as I can just to get it over with. Alright, so no more to be done. Go to sell, and let's see, we're up to 682 million, or 82,000. Ooh, wish it was that much. Starship, 200,000. Alright. Back to the grind. Now I think I might have some extra spidonium. I don't know. We'll just have to see how this works. It's the first real big batch since I rebalanced what I'm farming. I was thinking it would be really embarrassing if I started doing this and then I ended up falling asleep. You got me snoring, snoring on here. Oh, that'd be funny. I'm sure it'd be my most commented video. Can't believe that guy fell asleep. Alright, that's it. Alright, clear that out. Clear that out. Alright, cool. Back at it. I'll take everything that's non-essential out of my exosuit, out of the starship, throw it in the locker or the storage containers in my farm, just so I have enough room for as much spidonium and Temerium as I could fit without starting off with only doing like one insulating gel at a time. Like I said before, this isn't necessarily for everybody. I know you nippers like to keep growing that gek nip or that nip to sell. That just wasn't for me. I didn't think it was bringing in too much money for the amount of plants and what it took to grow them and everything. Just didn't seem like it was worth it. To me, this was not trying to make you change your ways, just giving you my train of thought. So this is about the time where it starts getting a little better. You're able to see more progress, send more to the ship, get rid of, just make more, and then you'll see a bigger jump every time we go to sell. Okay, inventory is full. Alright, so we're just about to break 1 million per cell. ship. 682. Not bad at all. Let's see, we're almost at 5 million already. Be honest, I should have wrote that number down. I forgot what it was. We'll just have to go back and I'll look at the video and put it in the title, because I won't remember. All I remember is that we started about 7 minutes ago. Or a little over 7 minutes ago. And it looks like I'm gonna have a bunch of Spidonium. Maybe not. We'll see what I have left over. It'd be cool if it was like darn near even. I'd be pretty happy with that. Wow. Alright, so there we go. Ship inventory is full, so whatever's here, well, I don't know. By the time I craft all this, I should have another slot open in the in the hauler. Excuse me, in the hauler. We will see. But this is the route you are interested in going. This is just a real view of what you got to go through to make money like this. So that's all this is for educational purposes. See if we got any free slots on the ship now. Yep. Alright, continue on. And this is where it gets to be fun. Where you start doing almost 2 million in the suit, and then a million, or let's see, what is it? Okay, almost 1.1. Almost 1.1 million in the suit, and 1.1 in the ship. Yeah, more. Now we're starting to make more money in the ship than we are in the suit. So it's something like 5,000 Spidonium. I guess I should have counted it all before, but whatever. 5,000, 6,000 Spidonium, and the same at Temerium, or probably more. Like I said, I don't remember. Guess I could add it up later. But we'll see what that all comes out to. But this will be a nice little haul. So we're about 8 million now. Working on 13 minutes or so. And at this point, I'm actually not feeling tired, which is surprising. Usually I'm nodding off doing this after, oh shoot, I don't even know what time it is. I'm not prepared for this at all. It's just like, yeah, let's go do it. Alright, how close are we to being done? We still got some time. Yeah, I didn't want to do this stream with my boys because they would have been so bored out of their mind. It's bad enough when I do it while Mike is awake. Like, Dad, do you have to do this? I'm like, well, you want me to get that really cool ship, don't you? Yeah. Well, this is what Dad needs to go through to get it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go play something else because this is boring. But I want you to get the ship, so you do it. You do it, and I'm gonna go play something else. Like, oh, come on, dude. Oh. Oh, okay. Wrong button. Muscle memory's off. Ah. Yep, I got a nice lush planet as my home base, but my gosh, they have frequent storms. They just get cold and rainy, and then they're gone. So we're at 1.273 million. Okay. Starship. 2.04. Okay. So this should be the last crafting section. I'll make sure I pronounce that correctly, because that could get messy real quick. Crafting. Oh, since this is going to be the last crafting session on this batch, I do want to highlight what kind of price I'm getting for these. Because the base was 44, right there, 44,000. So we'll take a look at what the price I'm getting. I know it's not like 99 or 100% like Nip Nip can be. To be honest, I don't even remember what the base for Nip Nip was to compare it. I'm not going to get anything like 100%, but we'll see what it is, because I forgot it, somewhere in the 5 or 6%. Which, from what I've seen, seems to be a pretty decent price. especially to have it this close to your base that you don't have to try and get to another planet or find a system to warp to or teleport to in order to sell it, and then you have to keep that system in your teleport display. You know, it's like, it's all here. I got it on my planet. I wanted to find one that was decent. It worked out great. I'm happy with it. You know, and then when you're out looking for resources, or you have to go on a journey and you get thrown on a Spidonium planet, just as you're driving your exocraft or walking around, just pick what you find, because you'll use it. I mean, even if you're not farming this, but you're having to go to those toxic planets, or you're trying to get your extreme achievements and rankings, just pick this stuff while you got it, throw it in the locker, and then when you get a chance, you know, craft up some gel. You'll be surprised. You don't have to just do a dedicated farm for it. You can just pick it in the wild, do the same thing. You won't get as much, but it beats a sharp stick in the eye. How close are we? See, I'm going to have quite a bit of Temerium left over from this. So, yeah, that'll be nice. Alright. So, what I'll do with the leftover Temerium is I will craft the acid. It's not as good of a deal, because you're using, for that you use 40 Temerium. You don't use any Spidonium. So if you're going to err on having excess Spidonium or Temerium, pick Temerium, because you could always do the acid. It's not going to be a big payday like the insulating gel, but it beats having to carry around or store all the excess. Just, you got it all here. You brought it to sell. Just sell it. I mean, it's not like investing or anything in the real world. Don't just save it for the next thing. Just sell it. Craft what you can, make what you can from it. That's the whole name of the game. So let's see, this should be coming very close to the end of the Spidonium. Man, it's going to be a nice payday. Alright, so I'm going to start working from the top down. Just because I want all the insulating gel up at the top and in order, because I'm kind of particular about that. See, I can no longer make this. I only have one measly Spidonium left, but I got a grip of Temerium, so we'll just keep going. Keep going. My kids like the acid better. I mean, just from the looks of it. They're like, oh, that looks so much cooler than that little green ball. Yeah, I kind of want to make that little green ball more than I do the pink one, though. They don't know why, they don't care, they think it looks cool. Alright. Continuing on. Alright, I think this will work. I won't have to do another session. This should be it. Should be it. Nope. Actually, what I can do is we'll just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Throw these guys out there. And finish up. Just quite frankly, I don't care. One Spidonium is not going to break the bank at all. See, we have enough to do two measly more, and I have no room for them. Oh, let's sell these. So let's take a look at the prices for insulating gel. Oh, I thought I was getting better than that. So 3.3%. It's actually not that good, but it's better than being negative. At my base, I'm in the negative, so I'll fly 30 seconds over to go ahead and sell this gel. So the last bit in my suit is 591,000. And then price per piece is 18.5, which is 4% over galactic average. So just under 300,000 for the acid. Starship inventory. This is going to be 3,637,598, and then just under 300,000. So let's go craft the final two acids. Come on, final two acids. No more can be made, and I am left with 3 Tamarium. How about that? So we'll sell the acid 37,000. Let's get rid of this Tamarium. I don't want to take it back because I don't care. 527. So we started off with what, 29,000 or 29 million, and so we made almost, or I made almost 16 million in 26 minutes. I don't know. Too late for math. Even simple math. My mind is not sharp. So that's my farming setup and what I tend to do. And oh, isn't that cute? Nice little pistol for a beginner. Alright. Let's see what... You don't want to talk to me? Usually he wants to talk every time I come in. But that's the biz. So you get done with your crafting, you hop in your ship, and when you go back, you should be ready to pick Spidonium. And depending on how long it was, like this one, I should be getting back, and I should also be able to pick another thing at Tamarium. Pick another batch. So go up, start your descent down, 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 and there. Overshooting it on this. There's McChavo flyers. You'll hop in, you can see the Spidonium is ready to pick. Those guys are all ready. We'll have to see if the Temerium is ready. And then it starts the whole process over again. Yep, everything is ready to pick. So we'll start off here since it takes the longest. And run up and down these aisles. Pick this junk. Throw it in the locker. So I like to get set up where I'm at, adjust the camera, adjust my reticle right to where it's at. That way I don't start picking out of the next aisle over. So then that just throws off my whole groove. You're not able to do that with the Spidonium, only with the Temerium. Spidonium you won't be able to pick between, pick between the planters. You could only do that with the Temerium. So hit the Spidonium, get all that. Once you get to the end, if you missed any, just turn around and pick it. So we'll flip around here, drop up, get my junk out of storage, and throw in that Spidonium. It looks like it's relatively even between the Spidonium and the Temerium. Both had 4 cards, so wait, what did that end up being? 981. And this was, oh yeah, right. Right, 981 and 992. So that'll be the reason why you have just a little. You should have some more Temerium than you do Spidonium. And it also depends on how often you pick it. So if you go through and you do the double batch where you do the Spidonium, first pick a Spidonium with the Temerium and then wait until the Spidonium pops and it's ready to pick, you'll double that. I thought I would do that, but I don't spend time here to do it. Unless, I shouldn't say that. I barely spend time here to do that. What I'll do is just, if I need the money, I'll go and do it. If I happen to be at my base because I needed, I needed some copper or what have you, then I had to run here and grab something out of the storage containers. I'll go ahead and pick the farm from there and throw it in the storage containers up there. When the storage containers are filled, that's when I decide to do a farming crafting run. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining and leaving. We're just winding down this incredibly boring but important part of No Man's Sky, the farming and crafting. And what is it with that guy? You know what? He always wants to come in there. Always. You know what? I haven't done this at my base. Since that was so boring, let's just do a 5-star. Or, yeah, 5-star rating here. Ooh, juked ya. Juked ya. You gonna get me? I don't think so. Oh, you got me. Ooh. Go ahead. Call your friends. Call your friends. Call your friends. I dare you. We get a little bit of excitement because I gotta admit it was pretty stinking boring just watching me craft all that. It was boring doing it. I couldn't imagine you guys watching that just for the heck of it. Oh. Did you forget you were looking for me? You did. Gotta jog your memory. Oh. Yeah, call your friends. Oh, hey. Oh, there we go. Call your friends. Now, it's a funny thing that happens with doing the little elites here. If you hit them with a grenade, if you can't, if you got them, sometimes they will still show as being active. Sometimes, not all the time. They will still show as having a health bar, and it's the strangest thing, to me at least. Anyway, we went to a planet that had extreme sentinels, so of course I angered them. I shook the hornet's nest. And, oh, yeah, I should probably attend to that. So, I got to level 4, and they didn't send an elite. They ended up sending me over and over again, just regular combat units. Over and over again. Man, this guy's... the big guy's here. Alright. What's up, man? Ooh. Gotta be good. Alright. Ooh. Oh, it's you. Alright, he's down. Level 5. He's down. No. There we go. And then what's left? Alright. Stuck, are you? Not anymore. Well, that was your reward for sticking to the end of the stream, or the end of the video. You made it this far. You got to see me get knocked around a little bit. But, yep, that's where I'm going to leave it tonight. So that's farming Temerium and Spidonium. See, just in that little amount of time that we spent fighting sentinels. Spidonium's ready. Temerium's not. So we go through and we pick. Then next time you come in and the Spidonium's ready, Temerium should be. And so starts the wonderful cycle that makes you millions. So thank you very much. Throw a like and comment if this helped you out at all. If you have any questions for Spidonium farming or anything like that, what you need, about how many plants should be good, go ahead and ask the questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, enjoy No Man's Sky for what it is. Not be discontent with what you want it to be. Enjoy it. It's fun, exhilarating, if you play it the way you want it. You want to. So, thanks again. It's McChavo, and I'm out.